I would like to just introduce the Minister for Higher Education, Further Education and the Minister for Veterans, Mr Graham Day, MSP. As part of his portfolio, Mr Day has a responsibility for STEM, so we're really delighted he's found time to be with us today to provide our opening address. So Minister, we're really looking forward to what you have to share with us today about STEM, and I will hand over to you to open the event for us. Thank you.
Many thanks, Ian, for your kind invitation to talk today, and thank you to everyone involved in putting this together, especially Glasgow City Council. What a venue, eh? The fact today's event involves teachers and children and young people, I think reflects the fact that under the STEM Nation Award, the whole school approach to STEM education is essential. True leadership in STEM doesn't rest in the hands of one person. It's a collective effort within schools and a collective effort for the whole of the country. And it's only through collective endeavour that we will crack the gender issues we have around STEM. Historically, of course, Scotland can readily claim to be a STEM nation. While James Watt was wandering aimlessly through Glasgow Green, pondering on the inefficiencies of the early steam engines, he hit upon the idea of condensing steam in a separate vessel. It was that very concept, that inspiration, that led to the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. And in 1812, Henry Bell's PS Comet began the first commercially successful steamboat service, sailing up and down the Clyde between Glasgow and Helensburgh. That was the beginning of the Clyde steamer that soon began to compete for holiday and excursion traffic, placing Glasgow as the second city of the empire and at the centre of technological success. And STEM and such innovation remain vitally important and relevant today. As a government, we've identified the space sector as a key priority in our national strategy for economic transformation. Our ambition is to capture a share of the £4 billion global space market and the 20,000 jobs in the sector by 2030. Whether it's the paddle steamers of the past or space flight of the future, STEM subjects are clearly crucial to our economic success as a nation. That's why the STEM Nation Award was developed, to celebrate and to foster innovation. Of course, the Scottish Government has a key role to play in fostering our STEM nation and supporting all of our children and young people to achieve their potential. And we support this through a number of key actions in the STEM strategy. For example, our funding of the RAISE Primary Science Professional Learning Programme, along with the Young STEM Leaders Awards. These programmes not only sit well together, but participation in them can seamlessly contribute to success in achieving the STEM Nation Award. And we're also taking steps to support greater gender equality in STEM, because far too few girls are taking up computer in schools, which is concerning when tech is a growth area of our economy. The latest data on apprenticeship starts show that only 34% of the new apprentices were female. We want and we need to see more women accessing apprenticeships in areas such as engineering, where those roles are far too often still seen as the traditional preserve of men. Teachers also need to feel confident in their delivery of STEM in the classroom. That's why much of our focus in recent years has been on the development of professional learning and upskilling. The task is to reach 86,000 practitioners in Scotland, and that won't be easy. But I know that Education Scotland are running events for teachers in support of hands-on science, helping to develop practitioner confidence and enthusiasm for the subject and its delivery in the classroom. Education Scotland and bodies such as CERC have demonstrated that the science curriculum, particularly in primary, can be delivered using readily accessible source materials. The key themes for our strategy on STEM and for the STEM Nation Awards are excellence, equity, inspiration and connection. In closing, I want to reflect on your success. Those who've been successful in achieving the award are required to complete an action plan and demonstrate their ongoing and sustainable commitment to STEM in the classroom. They've had to demonstrate leadership in STEM. They've had to demonstrate a contribution to STEM family and community learning, a contribution to employability and STEM partnership working, and a commitment to equity and equality in STEM. Your success and those of you in the room who've done this, to support those aims could not have been achieved without the support and commitment of all of the people and organisations in this room. I believe that all of us share a common belief that inspiring young people in the sciences and technologies is a significant step in preparing them for their future in an uncertain world and in whatever career direction they might choose. As young people and teachers, you have a day of hands-on activities to look forward to. Today will be no doubt provide you with food for thought on what areas you might consider for future careers. I want to thank you all of you who've given of your time and commitment to make these awards such a success. And I want to wish you well in your studies and continuing success as you progress through the STEM Nation Award Programme. Thank you.